Am I the asshole? For not allowing my daughter to significantly alter my wedding dress. My daughter is getting married later this year to her girlfriend. I have always dreamed of walking her down the aisle. My husband passed when she was a child, and she enjoyed talking about a future wedding and playing bride when she was a child, picking flowers and colors and venues. She loved watching the videos of my wedding and seeing me and her father get married, and it was important in our bonding. When she was 13, I promised her my wedding dress. However, her clothing style is more manly. She began refusing to wear dresses or skirts when she was in her late teens, even trying to demand her school allow her to wear trousers, and it was difficult convincing her to wear dresses to formal events. She has gone through phases of wanting short hair, wanting to be a boy, and getting tattoos. I have always been very supportive of all of this, even when she met her girlfriend and proposed to her. I have encouraged her as much as I can. I am contributing significantly to the wedding. I recently called and asked her when she wanted me to bring over the dress, as it would likely need slight alterations, and she dropped the bombshell on me that she wanted to wear a suit and have my wedding dress altered to remove the skirt portion so that the bodice could be worn with trousers. At first I agreed but dragged my feet bringing the dress over. After a few weeks I changed my mind and told her that the dress was important to me and I didn't want her to ruin it. When I promised her the dress, it was because I thought she would wear it as a dress, and she will only get to wear it if it is a dress. I offered that her girlfriend could wear it as a dress instead, but my daughter said that would still be ruining it. Her girlfriend is a much larger woman than me, so it would need more altering, and has since not been answering my messages except with saying that the dress would be a connection to her dad, so she is disappointed not to have it. I offered to go dress shopping with her for a replacement, but apparently some of our family think I am stopping her having the dress because I disagree with her being masculine. Am I the asshole? For telling her she can have it as a dress or not have it at all. I may be the asshole because I promised it to her, but that was when she was very young and before I knew she wanted to change it. Basically, you want your wedding dress to remain a dress. And your daughter would like to incorporate it into her wedding outfit, but she doesn't want it to be a dress anymore. If you allow her to alter it, it will still be a family heirloom, but it won't be a vintage dress. I think you're within your rights to simply tell her that the dress has terrific sentimental value to you and you'd like it to remain intact. Make sure her suit looks awesome though. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. You offered to lend or let her use your dress, not tear it apart in a way that destroys it forever. This dress is yours, with living, breathing memories attached to it. If it cannot be returned to you in its original state, then no, you are not the awe for changing your mind about this. You might need to ask a professional seamstress about what is possible. I'm sure you have other possessions that actually belong to her dad, and she may be able to incorporate one of them or recreate your bouquet cake, or something similar if that connection is what she's seeking. Do you still have her father's suit? Maybe not the wedding suit, but any of them. Surely that would be a better way to connect to her father, and fit her style at the same time. Not the asshole about the dress, but not worth destroying your relationship when you have room to work it out. Not the asshole. No, there's simple alterations and then there's just completely changing the dress. I totally get why you're reluctant to do so, as you'll never get it back afterwards. Do you have anything of your husband's wedding suit you could offer? Or could the veil be incorporated in some way? My thoughts are kind of all over the place. I understand the sentimentality behind the dress. And on that point, you're not the asshole. But what is your plan for the dress, then, if your daughter doesn't use it? I'd love for my dress is get used in some fashion again, but I know it probably won't. As someone else said, a dress is a thing, an object. Your daughter is your daughter. What's really more important in the long run? I do read some disdain too in your post. Your emphasis on suit, on wanting to take her dress shopping. I do read a bit of lack of acceptance for who your daughter is. Outside of your somewhat lack of true acceptance for who your daughter is, there is nah. But ultimately, I don't understand not wanting to let her alter the dress. I understand sentimentality, but your daughter is sentimental too. I can't think of a greater way to remember her father, your husband, at her wedding than her wearing the bodice of your dress. Info: what was going to happen to the dress after your daughter wore it at her wedding? Were you expecting it back? I guess I don't understand the attachment to the dress thing in general. If no one else is ever going to use it, isn't it nicer that your daughter would be able to wear the bodice? You can still keep the skirt. Please stop calling your daughter's fiancé her girlfriend. It's not respectful of their relationship. There may be other microaggressions that are leading to your daughter and family in general to believe that you're taking back your promise to give her the dress based on her masculinity. Sometimes this is coded for sexuality or gender expression. I'm sure it's hard out there for the moms of lesbians. I had to teach my mom not to call my girlfriend, now wife, my friend. Make sure you're actively learning about how to support your daughter, with your words and actions. May I gently suggest that manly and suit in all caps is also not very respectful of who she is and her way of being in the world. Nah, but what are you saving it for? To be donated after you are gone for a stranger to alter it into something else. Your daughter wants to honor you by making your wedding gown into her own. As long as your child wants to wear the bodice of the dress in more or less its current form, i.e. literally just with the skirt removed, removing the skirt and adding it back again after the wedding would be trivial for a skilled alternation specialist. Just saying, it doesn't have to be all or nothing here. You're the asshole for the way you talk about your daughter and forcing her to wear clothes she was uncomfortable in for years. Even trying to demand her school allow her to wear trousers. So she dared to have the right to wear trousers, just like, I assume, all her AMAB classmates. Good, stop defending sexism. Option 1: let her take the skirt off the bottom and use the bodice as her top. Take it back to the tailor and have the skirt replaced. Option 2: have it recreated as a top. Go through wedding dress patterns and find one she likes. Get it made for her. The idea here that is to help her have the wedding she has been wanting all her life. She knows what will make her happy. Ask her and make it happen. I just did a Dungeons and Dragons wedding for my daughter. Didn't know anything about it. Did research and asked a lot of questions. They loved it and everything went as planned. Whatever it is, make it happen. Yes, it's your wedding dress. But it's just a little dress. Keep in mind all the times you played wedding with her. Do it for real now. Make her wishes reality.